boy Chris Brown, and I'm riding with the Ryan King and Rashan Ali.
Chris Brown live on the Ryan Cameron Show on V103.
And he's in the building right now.
Yes, sir.
Deuces, #1 on urban charts for 10 weeks.
Thanks, man.
No BS, #1 for 2 weeks. And look at me now, is in the top 5.
Yeah, man. We getting it.
Now, I've heard that you've already moved past fame to fortune.
Kind of, sort of. I think with my album, I wanted to kind of deliver a double CD. I wanted to do
Right.
like 25, 30 songs just so people can just hear my music. But you know, with labels and complications with that, they want to make sure that they market and do everything right. So they're not gonna allow you to do all those CDs like they used to in the back in the day. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, this is a deal. If I do this Fame album right now, it has to have 2 parts to it. So you hear this, and by this time, I'm just praying that all my singles, you know, will carry on for the next six to 8 months, and you'll hear all the songs that I have. And then 6 months from now, come on with the Fortune edition of this album. So you'll have a whole new album with 14 to 20 new songs, all new songs in 6 months.
What do they say to that?
I mean,
a little bit.
Not to be arrogant, but like at the label, it's really like, okay, Chris. Well, at first they was like, oh, we don't think this is right. We don't think this is right. And then when they kind of like, all right, and you kind of show them that you can do it by yourself, like with Deuces and everything I've done. And then with their help, like they kind of, cool, we got it, we down, let's do it, whatever you want.
So you convinced them.
Yeah, you always kind of reassure them that you're gonna make them that money.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay, now we've heard forgiving all my enemies and fans of my everything.
Yeah, it's 2 acronyms. I wanted to do that because at first it was forgiving all my enemies, like dealing with me growing up, maturing, and being able to look past things and really just live my life and be positive. And that's what I'm continuously doing. But fans of my everything are definitely the #1 concern, you know, because my fans have supported me through thick and thin. And, you know, with all this music and everybody else out, they're really showing me that they support me and they love everything that I'm doing as far as music and videos and creativity. So I'm just going to always give them good content, good videos, good music, and I always want to deliver it for them. And that's why I'm doing like all these like listening parties and early stuff for them so they can know that I'm really dedicated to them. And it's not about me making a profit. It's not about me, go buy my album, buy 10 copies so I can get some money. Nah, it's really about you hearing my music and being able to believe in the brand of artist that I am. So when I do come out, I do put out music. It ain't like, I know Chris Brown. It might be all right. You know that when I put a record out, it's gonna be hot.
Right. Now, everybody's talking about this listening party. I mean, it's gonna be phenomenal tonight. What is it like what can a listener expect tonight?
Well, I think for me personally, I think when you get this experience, you get a chance to just be around me, like and see who I am. And then when you hit this album, it's like everything I've been through the last 2 years and just me becoming a man, you know, writing, getting my writing off, and, you know, being able to have fun and partake in this incredible journey on this album. You know, I think that's what people will be able to like witness and have fun with when they come.
CNN.com has already reviewed it. Have you heard it?
No, CNN?
CNN.
I haven't. What they say? What they say?
Says,
I heard Us. Was it Weekly? Us Weekly. They said something good about it.
Yeah, musically, they say you're in top form. That you this is the most brilliant thing you've done.
Wow.
Going on to say that it reminds them of the height of Casanova crew Jodeci in the 90s.
That's crazy.
Which for everybody who has that album, that's major comparison right there.
Yeah, man, you know, I can't never compare myself to those guys because, you know, those are legends and greats. So I just pay homage and honor and respect those guys, as well as, you know, all those artists in the past who kind of paved the way for me to do this kind of music, you know, and I just naturally wanted to do this with this album with like songs like Wet the Bed and Beg For It. Those are those Jodeci, you know, reminiscent feeling like songs, and it's really straight to the point for the girls, and they can really feel like it's for them, you know. And then the actual album always balances out, so you have pop music, you have those like alternative records, and then you'll have the urban and what I give you for the streets. So I try to balance it out.
Do you think now with fame that the Chris Brown has evolved from just being a talent to more of a businessman, where you're trying to say, okay, I need to make sure that I'm handling not only the marketing side of this, because before when you were 16, they was like, all right, man, go in there and do your thing.
Yeah.
But now Like you want to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's more of a straight drive for me as far as like focus is concerned. Because when I started off, when you're 16, 17, you're like, it's fun. Like you getting money, girls, you know, you running around, you having fun, you working with emotions. Now it's about building your brand, being able to support your family for the rest of your life, you know, your generations and stuff like that. And, you know, building that legacy to where at the end of the day, you might not like every decision I made personally, but you love every song I put out.
There you go.
So you're letting the music speak for itself.
Exactly.
Song number 4, Chris Brown, 4Player 4, is Take You Down.
Yeah.
V103.